Emanuel Augustus was my toughest opponent thus far. His record didn't show his skill set, but the guy was unbelievable.
Floyd Sr., what do you think was Floyd Jr.'s toughest fight, his whole career?
What's his name? Emanuel Augustus? Yes. I think that was one of his toughest fights.
In order for me to win, man, I gotta knock him out. I had to take the decision away from the judges. I can't afford for the fight to go to distance and it's called a draw or I get a loss. So I gotta knock the guy out. If I don't knock the guy out, then I'm not gonna win the fight. That's in my mind.
Hello. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The mediocre mind is incapable of understanding the man who refuses to bow blindly to conventional prejudices and chooses instead to express his opinions courageously and honestly. Albert Einstein.
Welcome you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds, middleweights going at it. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp. Monzon's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Emanuel Augustus' belief that he can overcome anything is showing through. He's bubbling over with confidence.
Introducing first, coming out of Santa Fe, Monzon. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of Chicago, Emanuel Augustus.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch gloves.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. Throughout your training career, what did you consistently feel more comfortable with? Training the shorter guy against the taller guy or the taller guy against the shorter guy?
Well, you can't teach tall. You know what? That's there or not. I love to have those kind of advantages physically. You just have to make sure that you teach them to fight tall.
Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Nice work on the combination by Carlos Monzon. Protecting his head well with his guard. Unable to score with the hook. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Carlos Monzon. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Carlos Monzon. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Emanuel Augustus. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. A stinging uppercut by Emanuel Augustus. Carlos Monzon so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. We count down the final moments of this round. Emanuel Augustus has got to feel good about himself after that last round. He really damaged his opponent.
Strickland don't stand in front of it. Your jab works good when you use it. You don't use it enough. Jab. Jab.
You gotta watch the water in the corner too much.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Carlos Monzon. Gets rid of that body shot. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Right back to the midsection. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Solid shot again downstairs. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Augustus' movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Carlos Monzon's combination punching is working well here. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Goes up top with a right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Augustus is showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Augustus. Watch the hook. Augustus is back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
And round number 3 is underway. Landing 2 jabs by Carlos Monzon. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Carlos Monzon. A crushing 2-punch combo by Carlos Monzon. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Emanuel Augustus blocks that punch. At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Oh, what a hook upstairs.
Focus.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Augustus has got to deal with a cut cheek. Focus. Monzon's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Augustus is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. He just missed that shot up top. And that's the end of round 3.
Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands. All right, let's go. Listen.
Listen, you need to move your head from side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more. Listen, he reaches in, pat that right hand, right? Pat that right hand.
Augustus is enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard, the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Good combination by Carlos Monzon. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
And another right hand comes in. Augustus's left working well that time. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Jab followed by the straight by Carlos Monzon. Overhand right can be so effective. Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Augustus is doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands. How about a return to sender with the left hand? He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Emanuel Augustus. Nothing there on the punch by Carlos Monzon.
Keep working the body.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. And round 4 comes to an end. Monzon's defense is going to need to shine when he gets back out there. I mean, just look at the close-up of that cut we're seeing.
Yeah, he's got to use his legs. You're right, Joe. He's got to get out there and buy some time for those medicines to work.
Losing this fight. So take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. You gotta fight. You gotta throw more.
And we are back underway. Another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. A nice block by Emanuel Augustus. Now he places that hook right to the body. Missed the body shot. Well timed by Carlos Monzon. He took a step back and landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Blocks the shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Augustus is hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that 3-punch combo? Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Precision work with the left hand by Emanuel Augustus. Carlos Monzon's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Nice strike after catching one by Augustus. Hard to believe they can still give like this in these final moments of what has been a sensational round.
I feel like I'm back at the amusement park on a roller coaster again, like a kid.
Gotta be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. He is, and now the ref gets involved and warns him for headbutting. Not an accurate hook at all.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to go.
You need to capitalize on his mistakes. I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for his mistakes. You look good.
The start of the 6th round. Augustus's dominance in the first half of this fight was pronounced. Now, as this round begins, a new task for him. Finish up the second half of this fight just as strong.
Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. His enemy is not only the guy in front of him, but it's being that he's got such a lead. You know, his enemy is having such great success so far. Does it get him a little bit into a lull? If he gets into a lull now, he could blow that first half of the fight, what he's done so well.
That was not well targeted by Carlos Monzon. Carlos Monzon's defense is paying off now. Look at that combination by Carlos Monzon. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Carlos Monzon. Monzon's failure to protect himself from that left hand, it's become a big story now.
Yeah, and he has to understand why. He's not controlling distance. He's standing too close in front. Needs to adjust a little further out.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Emanuel Augustus. Little volume punching to the body there. Monzon's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Carlos Monzon. Carlos Monzon's not just loading up. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Look at this. Solid. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round?
One, two, three.
That was good. You took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up. Nice work. Nice work. You're doing well.
All right, breathe. Good. Deep breath. Deep breath. Some water in you. You're good. You all right? You okay, right?
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. Carlos Monzon's got to be so careful here, Teddy. He was knocked down in the last round, and you know his opponent's going to be gunning for him here at the start of this round.
But this is where you walk a tightrope, so to speak, because if he's too careful, as you alluded to, guess what? His opponent walks in, and the fight's going to get stopped. So, yeah, he's got to be smart, but he's also got to pitch something at his opponent, chop something at his opponent to keep him off a little bit, too.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. That right hand is becoming a crutch. He can just lean on it now. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Augustus is giving his opponent fits right here. His head movement is making for such an elusive target.
Yes, it is. Now the opponent has to make an adjustment. He has to realize that he's finding air more than he's finding any surface up top. So go downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body. That'll start to take away some of that head movement.
More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Augustus is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best.
Keep going.
And yet another right hand lands. And round 7 comes to an end.
Big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big.
All right, listen. You need to create more punches, okay? Slip his punch and throw a straight right down the middle. Keep boxing just like that. You're moving. You're going to take this.
You don't need that. I'll throw that away.
Start of round number 8. Augustus is up on Teddy's scorecard. He's just been the more effective guy.
Yeah, he has, Joe, and for those young people out there watching that want to be fighters or whatever you do, you know, this is a little bit of a...
Wow! He got demolished like that was a wrecking ball. One punch power ends the evening. You gotta love that.